What is the top area everyone is moving to near Augusta, Georgia? Well, I just moved there, and we're going to get out in the community and take a look at why everyone's moving there and what that top area is. We're getting into it right now.
So what is the top area near Augusta? Well, I almost said it. It's Evans. Evans, Georgia is the top area near the Augusta area, near Augusta. And the reason for that is that it has a lot to offer. I'm currently here at one of the parks here in Evans. This park is a smaller park than the Evans Town Center Park that's humongous. It has a couple of small play areas for the kids. It has a splash pad for the kids. It also has a track going around this pond that you can see behind me. And there's a gazebo back there. So if you want to just come and enjoy the nice weather, you can do that. There's also, I am going to turn so you can see an amphitheater behind me, an open air amphitheater. And so a lot of times when they do festivals or when they have the market and they have vendors, they'll set stuff up over here and they'll have some live music playing sometimes, which is pretty cool. Some of the other reasons why this is a top area and what kind of things we have to do. We have a movie theater here, of course. We have, oh man, you guys, now I'm blinking, like I feel under pressure right now. Why can't I think of things? Shopping. We have shopping. We have a Target shopping center here. There's also department stores in that shopping strip. There's a Belk department store, a Kohl's department store. There is also a boutique clothing store. So if boutique clothes are your thing, you can also get that here in Evans. There's more than one boutique clothing store, but there's just the one that I know of that's in the Target shopping center. And then there are a couple others that are spread around the Evans area in some different places. We also have some, I'm gonna have to stop walking because I'm getting out of breath, y'all. Neighborhoods. We have some really great neighborhoods in the Evans area. So one that's really close to the downtown Evans area is called Country Place. And you go through another neighborhood called Camelot. These are both very similar neighborhoods. And I'm gonna talk more in depth about Country Place in a little bit. And then also further out in Evans, not as close to the downtown area, is Riverwood Plantation. And Riverwood is a humongous community. In that neighborhood, they have the elementary school, middle school, and high school, the Greenbrier schools. And they also, it's a golf cart community. A lot of people in there have golf carts, and they can ride their golf cart to the Publix that is right near the entrance of Riverwood. In the Publix shopping center, there's also a locally owned coffee shop. There's a little Ironwood Tavern that has food and drinks. And then, of course, there's a place to have your nails done and all kinds of other little spots right there near Riverwood. Riverwood also has a vet and a pediatrician right by the entrance, so very, very convenient for all of your needs as far as that. Let's see, what else do I need to tell you about? I'm going to show you some map shots of Riverwood so you can kind of get an idea of how large this neighborhood is and kind of where it is in relation to downtown Evans. Then we also have River Island is another cool neighborhood that's in a different area of Evans, and it is actually on the river, so you can get a home if you want to be on the Savannah River. You can get a home that's on the river. They have a really cool clubhouse that is also on the river, so that's neat to look at. They have trails, nature trails all throughout. We also have urgent cares that are in Evans. We have a surgery center. Piedmont has a surgery center in Evans. Also, you're still not far from the main hospitals downtown, maybe 20 to 30 minutes depending on where in Evans you are. But then to get to Doctor's Hospital, which is not downtown Augusta, but it is still in Augusta, just more on the outskirts, you're talking probably more like 15 to 20 minutes if you need an ER visit, which hopefully you will not. And then the other thing I want to talk about is we have a fine dining restaurant in Evans that is called Cork and Flame, and the chef is phenomenal. He also has opened a mini super upscale dining experience called Inicio inside the Cork and Flame restaurant. So you can get a restaurant within a restaurant, and it is only open, they only do that dining experience once a month. You have to make reservations. Obviously, you have to make reservations if you want to just go to Cork and Flame as well, because they stay packed. But the Inicio is once a month, and I believe it's only 12 people, maybe 14 people that can go to that dining experience at a time. And it's like all the senses. It's really, really neat. I personally have not been, but every one of my friends that has been said it was phenomenal. So it's on my list. Maybe one day I'll get to do that. And oh, I forgot to tell you about inside Riverwood Plantation. We're going back to the neighborhood now. Inside Riverwood Plantation is a gated, separate neighborhood called Champions Retreat. And that neighborhood is a golf course neighborhood. The golf course in there, I'm gonna look at my notes so I don't forget, was designed by Arnold Palmer, Gary Player, and Jack Nicklaus. And it has 3 separate, distinct courses in there. And that is where the Augusta National Women's Amateur is played. The first and second rounds are played there before they do the final round at the Augusta National. So that's pretty cool. If you are interested in a golfing membership there, and you'll have to verify current rates, but at the time of this video, I believe the initiation membership is $40,000, and the monthly membership after that is about $700 a month for access to that exclusive golf club. Now, if you're like me, like a regular person, Bartram Trail would be another option for you. That's a neighborhood that's also a golf course neighborhood in Evans. It's closer in Evans than the Champions Retreat is, and Bartram Trail is much more reasonable. It's a $1,000 initiation fee if you're a non-resident, and $190 a month for an individual membership. Now, if you buy a house in Bartram Trail, there is no initiation fee, and I believe the membership is $170 a month, and that's for everyone in the household. So I can talk to you more about that if that's something that interests you. You're welcome to reach out to me. Shoot me a text, call me, email me, and I will give you more information if you'd like. So those are just some of the things. Of course, we have a post office here in Evans, and it stays busy as well. I do a lot of mailings to my past clients, and I love writing thank you notes and just like little hey what's up notes and birthday cards. So I use the post office a lot, and I go back and forth between the post office in Evans and the post office in Martinez. The one in Martinez is smaller, and so sometimes you can catch it when there aren't people there, which is why I like popping over to that one sometimes. What else is there to do? We have a putt-putt, not in Evans, but just outside of Evans and Martinez. We have a putt-putt course that's fun to do. And of course, we have bowling leagues. We have dart leagues. We have pickleball all over the place. We have an adult kickball league that I did not know about, but one of my friends participated in. So if you want to get your inner child on, you can join the kickball league. And so those are just a few. Of course, we have tennis and golf here. You can rent a kayak and kayak down the Savannah River. You can also go on the Augusta Canal. They have a little boat cruise where they play live music. You can bring your own beer. At least we used to be able to do that. As far as I know, you still can. And so that's something neat and different to do. Hey guys, so we're out here at Country Place, which is a little older neighborhood, really well established. It was started back in the, I believe, 70s. I don't know, they may have a few that are a little bit older over in here. And we have this neighborhood that's connected through another neighborhood called Camelot. These homes are brick homes. A lot of them are 2-story homes. Some of them are ranch homes. They're mostly brick. There's some that have some stucco, and this neighborhood has a pool and a park, and most of the yards are larger. You're definitely looking at a minimum of 1/3 of an acre, but a lot of them are 1/2 acre lots plus. And this community is zoned for Evans Elementary, Evans Middle School, and Evans High School. Of course, you can go to greatschools.org to look up all of the school ratings. And this specific neighborhood is very, very close in proximity to Evans Town Park. You can get to the post office right across the Washington Road entrance of Camelot. If you go through this neighborhood to Camelot, you could totally walk to the post office if you wanted to. And then you've got the amphitheater not far. You don't have the downtown Evans area is close by. The let's see what else. The farmers market that they do on the weekends in the spring, summer, and fall is very close in proximity to this neighborhood specifically. And you've got Kroger very, very close by. You've got Publix down the street. There's the movie theater in Evans that is right next to the Publix. Then, and in that same Publix shopping center, we have a couple of local restaurants. We have a Mediterranean grill called Laziza. We have an Indian restaurant called Namaste, and both of them excellent, excellent food, really, really yummy. Let me think, what else do I need to tell you about? I know I talked about the downtown Evans area. They've got the Rooted Coffee Shop, and then they have that other little strip where they have the Goat Kick Coffee that I talked about earlier. And so a lot of things to do right around here. Talking about Country Place, I wanted to give you guys a good view of what that's gonna look like. Here, I'm gonna back it out so you can see where we are in relation to Augusta over here. And then we're talking Evans right over here. So you can see it's not too far outside. You can see here's Martinez in between Evans and Augusta. Now we're gonna zoom in and we're gonna talk about that first neighborhood, Country Place. Country Place is gonna be over here where you could actually walk to Evans Town Center Park if you wanted to. It's very, very close to Evans Town Park. It's also right across the street. Well, one of the entrances, not to Country Place, it's actually to another neighborhood called Camelot that you can drive through Camelot to get to Country Place, is right across the street from the Evans post office. So this right over here is the Evans post office. And this is this is Washington Road here. If you're going this way, you're heading towards downtown Augusta. If you're going up this way, you're headed towards Clarks Hill Lake and Appling and Lincolnton. So over here is the entrance to Camelot. I'm gonna do the street view really quickly so you can kind of see. Well, let me zoom in here. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so there's a Regions Bank over here. This is the Washington Road intersection. Here's the US Post Office over here. That's their sign right there. The post office is right here. If you cross the street and go down this way, you can get to Evanstown Park, and you can get to the Columbia County Amphitheater. You can get to the government complex and the library down here. We'll go walk that way in a few minutes. Here you can see Sir Galahad is the name of the street, and that takes us into Camelot. And we actually go through Camelot. Let's see if it'll let me. You can kind of see some of the houses in here. They're brick ranches and two-story brick homes in here. The homes in Camelot range from about, well, depending on the size, about 350,000 to 400,000. You can see it's got a lot of mature landscaping. This neighborhood's been here for quite a while. I think the majority of these houses were built in the 80s and 90s. There may be some that were built in the 70s in here as well. But you can see with all of the mature landscaping and the trees, it's kind of hard to see the houses from the street. Some of them are closer than others. They've got, you know, the driveways, so they've got a good amount of front yard. A lot of them have a good amount of backyard as well. So you're talking a third of an acre, half an acre. Some of them are 3/4 of an acre lots. So they're nice large lots here. Again, this is Camelot, but we're going through Camelot to get to Country Place. So you can kind of see what some of the different houses look like. Here, I'm trying to go a little bit quicker. Oh man. So here, well, you can't really see that house either, but that's either a ranch or it might have a bonus room up there. It's hard to tell. Here's another house over here. A lot of them have crawl spaces, which is nice if you want to put real hardwood floors down. Some of these have real hardwood floors already, original. Some of them do not. In here, there's not a ton that go up for sale because people really, really like this little neighborhood being so close to downtown Evans. And obviously because the lots are larger, there's a good amount of privacy, even though you do have neighbors, not to, it's not like the cookie cutter new construction homes. Here you've got a 2-story, not really any tri-levels in here that I remember. Okay, let's see if this is the street we turn down. Can't remember. I'm gonna I'm gonna zoom out because I feel like you guys have seen a good amount of these houses to get an idea. Oh, okay. Oh, cool, we'll do it from up here. Okay, so here you can see if you go all the way down here, this one actually dead ends into a cul-de-sac. There is, where's the pond? Oh, I might be going too far now. Oh, here's the pond right here. All right, I don't know sorry guys. There's Evanstown Park. There's the Columbia County Amphitheater at Evanstown Park. Sorry, I got too happy with this and I may have to redo where we were. Oh man, is that the library? I can't tell. Okay, hold on. Let me go and type this in so that we can get back over. Okay, so now we're over here in Country Place. So over to the right is where Camelot was. And then over here we've got, this is all part of Country Place. Okay, let me see if I can do the street view now. Let's do it right here. Woo. Okay, so of course you could see from above that little corner house had a pool right there. Country Place also has a community pool. Let me see where we are so I can see which way we need to go. We're gonna go up this way. So you can see some see some of the houses in Country Place. So these are some larger houses. Again, larger lots, mature landscaping, and obviously, as you can tell, directions are not my strength. But we're gonna go this way because I want you to see you're also really close to, well, let me walk down this way. You're also really close to a little shopping center if you go out the back way where, well, it's actually the Country Place main entrance from Washington Road is also right by Pool Place. Look, they've got a little pool right there. Oh, that actually, I can't tell if that's this actually is the pool for the neighborhood and their little clubhouse there. Yeah, that's the pool and clubhouse. All right. Let's keep going so you can see a few more houses. They've got a soccer net set up over there. You can see here's another house over here, big 2-story house. Again, these in Country Place, they're ranging from about $350 to the smaller homes that are maybe 2,500 square feet, up to $450,000, just depending. Of course, depending on when you're watching this video, those prices may change. They may have appreciated when you watch this video. So if you want current pricing on any homes or any neighborhoods, obviously just reach out to me. You can call me or text me, email me, shoot me an email, and I'll get you the most current information so you kind of know what the houses are running. But this gives you a general idea what these houses look like. All right, sorry, I didn't mean to, here, let's We're gonna zoom out a little bit more. How do we change it to, okay, here we go. I like it from up above. It makes it go a lot faster. Okay, so here's Washington Road right here. This over here is Pete Allewine Pools and More. They put pools in, so if you buy a huge flat lot and you want to put a pool in, Pete Allewine is one of the pool companies that is reputable, that does pools. And then here at the, okay, let me go down here now. Woo! All right, so this is the main Country Place entrance. And you can see over here to the right is a strip of restaurants and shops, and there's a haircuttery place. There's a German restaurant in here. This is my favorite place to eat sushi. It's called Hokkaido. Let's see if we can see what else. There's a yoga studio there. I don't know if that yoga studio is still open or not. Let's go down here. There's also a yummy Mexican restaurant, but it's all the way down here at the end, called Salsa's. Small Cakes Cupcakery. There's Augsburg House, the little German restaurant I was talking about. So as you can see, just several little shops. There's a salon, Salon's Real there. There's Goolsby's is kind of, I think, like home cooking, you know, where you go in and they have stuff all set up and you can pick what you want to eat. Like collard greens and fried chicken and stuff like that. I think I've only been there maybe, well, I haven't actually even been to that location. They had a different location I think I went to for lunch once years ago. So anyway, beauty supply place. There's a men's barber shop over here. Hold on, let's see if we can see it. Old Time Tattoo and Barber. There's a nail salon. I don't know anything about that nail salon. There's Salsa's Grill. They've got a little outdoor seating area. So anyway, that just kind of gives you an idea. And then across the street from here, right over here, is the Walmart Supercenter. So you've got Walmart right there. A little bit further down Washington Road this way is the Evans Target Shopping Center. And I know I talk about that in the video as well, so you guys can see that. Okay, so then if we head down Washington Road towards my left, I can't tell you if it's east, west, north, or south. That is not my strength. I'm so sorry. I know that people that, I mean, my husband will be able to tell you in 2 seconds if it was northwest, south, or east. And I'm just not good like that. So apologies, but I'm just going to talk to you and tell you it's to the left or to the right, depending on where we're standing. So from here, this is Washington Road in front of us and it's to the left. We're going to go over to Riverwood Plantation so we can talk about Riverwood. Let's see, Wood Plantation. Oh, Riverwood Plantation. This is the next neighborhood we're going to be talking about. We've got Riverwood Plantation, which is a little bit further out Washington Road, towards the outer skirts of Evans, close to Appling. That community is a humongous community. They started that community back in, I believe, 2003-ish. Those homes, the average price point, ooh, I forgot to tell you the average price point of the homes in here. The average price point of the homes in this Country Place neighborhood is $360,000, and then average square footage is about 2,800 square feet. And is there anything else I need to tell you? I already told you the age. Okay, so hop back over to Riverwood. So in Riverwood Plantation, it's like it's kind of a golf cart community. They have the elementary school, middle school, and high school are all inside the neighborhood, and those are the Greenbrier schools. Again, you can look that up on greatschools.org. Those homes are a lot of hardy plank homes. There are a few brick homes in there. A lot of them are 2-story. They have a couple of different sections in there, but the average price point in there is about $450,000. Then at the very back of the neighborhood, they have an estate section called Champions Retreat, and it's a gated community back there. It's a community within a community, if you will. And they have a golf course. It's a golf course that I need to tell you more about because golfers designed it, but off the top of my head, I can't tell you who they were, which is really terrible. I should know that. I apologize. But they host the women's practice rounds for the Masters golf tournament, I do believe. And I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct about that. So anyway, really neat little area. Golfing, if you want to join that golf community, you can join that golf community. But anyway, outside of that, back to Riverwood Plantation. Like I said, that community, the Riverwood Plantation community, was started in 2003. The ones in Champions Retreat are newer. Those homes are average price point $1 million. But in Riverwood, the price point is significantly lower. And they do have a smaller section where you can probably get in for between $350 and $400. Of course, whenever you're watching this video, those prices could be much higher. This is, the beginning of 2024, and so with home appreciation, you're welcome to reach out to me and ask what it is at the time that you're watching this video, and I'm glad to shoot you a text message or email you, or you can call me and just chat with me, and I'll be glad to share that information, pull up the most recent, most current information for you. Over here, you can see this is Evanstown Park. This is where we were when we were talking about Camelot and Country Place, and we're gonna go all the way up here, and we're going to zoom in, not zoom out. Let me just go straight here. Riverwood Plantation, here we go. This is actually one of the little medical centers. They've got a pediatrician right inside at the front of the neighborhood. And let's get down on the street view so you can see. Let me see, I think this is the public shopping center right here that's at the front. Yep, here we go. So here you've got the public shopping center. You've got a McDonald's over here. This is all right near the entrance of Riverwood. You've got, of course, a Starbucks over here. I'm going to show you several other places right up here at the front of Riverwood Plantation neighborhood. Man, this is going really slow. Let me back it up a little bit. 2, 3, there we go. Okay, so over here you've got some other local shops and places to go. There's a nail salon, of course there's the public shopping center, there's a Subway. Oh, the Ironwood Tavern is what I wanted to show you. Let me click down here. Ironwood Tavern right there. So this is just a little restaurant, locally owned restaurant. They've got a little bar area, food, yummy food. There's a Vampire Penguin, Shaved Snow. There's a couple of nail places in here. This is one of them. There's another one just a little bit further down. There's a Swank little gift shop next to the Publix. And then I believe there's a liquor store down there at the other end as well. So we're gonna walk back over this way so I can show you how you can get in to, oh, there's the other nail salon right there. And then way over here, there's a locally owned coffee shop called Rooted that's got really yummy coffee. And we're gonna go, can we go this way? No, it won't let us go that way. Okay, let me zoom back out so then I can show you where, there we go. So back here is Riverwood Plantation, and they've got several different sections of homes. They have homes that are, they actually have a little townhouse patios house section that are little ranch homes, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom patio homes that I believe start at $300,000, and then they have some other, like the regular residential multi-person homes are, the larger homes that are 2,400 square feet, around that. Those are going to be $350 to $400, and prices have been increasing in here. So there's also an estate section where you have over $500,000 up to $1 million. Some of them, if they're on larger lots, can be even more than that. Let's see, where they have a really cute little section called Mitchell Park. Let me see if I can get over to Mitchell Park. I may have to punch that in. Let's see. Mitchell. Oh, hold on. Forgot to X that out. Mitchell Park. Mitchell Lane, right there. Let's take us to that. right over here. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you these houses because these are so cute. They've got kind of like a Charleston feel to them. As you can see, they've got like the little white picket fences. They've got a park in the middle. So green space for kids to play or for dogs to walk or whatever. Or it's just for you to sit out and enjoy. They've got, some of these have the double porches. Let's see if we can see a little better shot. There we go. Look at that. How adorable is that, right? And then they've got the little, you drive back here and you've got your little garages in the back of the homes. Sometimes they're detached, sometimes they're attached. It just kind of depends. So these are just some of the little houses in the Mitchell Park section. And then in the older sections of Riverwood, there are brick ranches, there are brick two-story homes, and then in the newer sections there are some, I think there's still a little bit of new construction happening over here in Riverwood, and that's where you've got the mostly it's hardy plank on the outside. I don't really think they have any vinyl out here. But anyway, so that kind of gives you an idea of this little section. Let me take you to another section to show you some of the regular houses. Let's see. Let's go to Napier Drive, Napier's Post Drive, which is over here. So now we'll do the street view over here and you guys can take a look and see what these houses look like because they're different, different style. These of course are closer together. These lots are probably 1/4 of an acre. Some of them are smaller, some of them might be 1/3 of an acre. But you can tell these are just a different style than that Mitchell Park section was. A lot of 2-story homes over here. Some of them are brick front, some of them have hardy plank. Let's look on this side over here. You can see, oh, look at that little front porch. They started this neighborhood the late 90s, like 99, early 2000s, I believe. But it's such a huge neighborhood that really, I think they still have some new construction happening in 2024 over here. If they don't, they literally just wrapped it up in 2023 because I know I sold brand new construction, excuse me, over here just a couple years ago. So anyway, that just kind of gives you an idea of some different areas in here. These homes are between 400 to 600,000 in this section. Now I want to take you to the back of the neighborhood. Now this is the neighborhood where you've got the Greenbrier School. It's all zoned for Greenbrier Elementary, Greenbrier Middle School, and Greenbrier High School. And the high school, middle school, and elementary school are inside the neighborhood. So let's see. I'm going to show you where Greenbrier. Why do I keep doing that? I keep thinking that I've erased it. Greenbrier. We'll go to the high school. So there's the high school right there. Not too far from where that other Napier's Post section was. There's the middle school right here and the elementary school right here. All right. Now let's go take a look at, let me X this out. We're gonna take a look at Champions Retreat. And it's the golf club. This is at the very back. It's a gated area. You can see the different golf courses. I mean, it's got 3 different sections of the golf course that you can play. It's the private membership. I know I already talked about this, but I just thought it would be cool to see from the Google Map view. And then let me see if I can get down to see some of the homes in here. Let's do the street view. These homes are $1 million plus. So you're, I mean, you've definitely got the privacy back here, the security, it's a manned gate. So you have to have a reason if you're going back there. They will not just let you go look. Okay. Will it not let me do the street view? Oh, no street data is available. Of course not. They wouldn't let the Google people in there. So we'll just zoom in. Here are a couple of the houses back here. I would say the majority of the houses in here rent for Masters Week because they do hold the first 2 rounds of the women's amateur here at the golf course. And then they hold the final round at the national, of course. So, sorry, I couldn't get you a little bit closer in to see what the houses look like here, but they're really cool. You can just trust me on that. Okay, now we're gonna go take a look at River Island so you guys can see where River Island is. Okay, so one of the other communities that is not too far, kind of in a different part of Evans than where Riverwood and Country Place are, is called River Island. And those homes over there, the Savannah River is over there, so you can have a riverfront property if you want. They have kind of some nature trails that go around. They have a really nice clubhouse on the river. And those homes, the average price point in there is $800,000. Right now, the homes are closer to 3,200 square foot in average. So you've got some larger, a little bit, some that are smaller. Those homes were built in like 2008 starting, but there is also still new construction happening in there today in 2024. So if new construction is your thing, that could be a possibility for you. You know what, I forgot to look up the schools over there. I believe that is, I don't want to say because I don't want to be wrong. It's either Riverside or River Ridge Elementary, or is it Stallings Island? Stallings Island Middle. And, oh man, I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. So anyway, if you want to know what that neighborhood is zoned for, reach out to me and I'll look it up and I'll tell you. Now we're going to go visit River Island, and I want to show you, here's Evans Town Center Park. We were over here with Country Place and Camelot. Then we went way up here for Riverwood Plantation and Champions Retreat. And now we're coming right here, very close to where we've got the Savannah River, and right across the Savannah River is South Carolina. So you're still in Evans. It's just a little bit of a different area of Evans. River Island gets you where you can hop downtown pretty easily from Fury's Ferry Road, and then hopping on Riverwatch Parkway. All right, so we're gonna zoom in here so you guys can kind of see. Now there is new construction happening in River Island. River Island is zoned for River Ridge Elementary. I looked it up so I could tell you guys. And then Stallings Island Middle School and Lakeside High School. So that's what River Island is zoned for. And we're going to get in closer here. So some of the homes in River Island, you have a beautiful view of the Savannah River. And I'll get in and show you up close pictures of we'll get down on the street view of this in just a minute. So these are some of the homes in River Island. River Island homes, this is Peninsula Crossing. Some of the homes on this street do have a view of the river, but not in this exact section. So these homes you're looking at over $500,000 for the smaller homes. For the larger homes, you're talking $800,000, $900,000. Some of them are over $1 million, just depending on where they are in River Island and how much space they have. Some of them one of the sections has much smaller lots, but still really beautiful homes. And then others, as you can see here, have the larger homes. You've got some brick, you've got some stone, you've got 1.5 stories in here. Mature landscaping, again, because this neighborhood was started a while back, at least 10 years ago, and they're still going. They do still have new construction in here, so if new construction is what you want, they have a set of approved builders in here, so you can select who you would like. here you can see this one here. So really, really neat little area. Let me see if I can get us to the clubhouse. Oh, there's another big home right there. Look at that one. So some different styles in here. You can see, okay, my cleaning lady's here, so you can kind of really tell what all, what kind of houses and what kind of space you have in here to give you an idea. Pretty neat. So that's River Island. You can see Evans all over here, and Woodbridge, Evans Town Park, the Columbia County Library we talked about. And then you can see further out there is Grovetown, our Grovetown and Harlem and Appling. There's Gold's Gym. There's also a locally owned gym called Evans Fitness Center, which is really close to downtown Evans. Let me see if I can get to the little downtown Evans area. Ooh, there we go. All right. Oh man, this was before it was built. So this whole little area here on the Google Maps you can't see, but this has all been built out. This is where those luxury apartments are now, I believe. And then over here is the other section of downtown where they have the Mirin Ramen House, and they have Goat Kick Coffee, the locally owned coffee shop. Oh man, I can't believe they haven't updated it. So that's okay. That still gives you a good idea. And then let's back it up even more. I want to see if I can find where they've got, they've got pediatric partners, pediatricians. There's Lakeside High School. That's where River Island is zoned for. Let's see, where? Okay, well, there's Evans Elementary. That's where Country Place and Camelot are zoned for. Sales School for Arts Infused Learning. It's right there. Oh, there's Blanchard Woods Park. That's where I wanted to take you guys. What? I did not know they had a BMX track there at Blanchard Woods. Look, you guys, I'm learning along with you. They've redone sections of Blanchard Woods Park. Apparently there's a really nice shaded park area over here. I have not been over there, but some of my friends that have little kids have been telling me that how nice the Blanchard Woods Park is now. This used to be where my husband, he lived not too far from here when he was really little, and so he remembers this area a little bit, but then they moved out onto Washington Road out in Evans, which back in the day was super country. There was no Walmart, there was no Target. He was way out in the country, but now that house is in, basically the town has grown up around it. So that 22 acres is right near downtown Evans, which is pretty crazy. So funny to think that he grew up in the country, but really now it's not the country at all. So there you go. That's all that I can think of right now of all the things that we have going on in this area. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you're thinking about moving to the Augusta area, please know that I've been here for over 20 years. I've lived in all of the different areas of Augusta. I've lived in Grovetown. I've lived in North Augusta, South Carolina. I've lived in Martinez. I currently live in Evans. We just moved there about a month and a half ago. So I have a special place in my heart for people moving. I know how difficult it is. I've done it a bunch. So reach out to me. We've got your back when moving to Augusta, Georgia.